We are headed off on the 95 WIIL Rock Cabin Fever getaway in January to the all-inclusive Margaritaville Island Reserve, Cap Cana, Dominican Republic. I wanted to get an update because I talk about what I know, what I kind of understand with it, but I want to talk to our friend Brian at Travel Leaders because he knows the actual information about this thing. So we say good morning to our travel buddy, Brian Hurley at Travel Leaders.
Hey.
How you doing, Brian?
Good morning.
Good
How
morning.
are you, Tom and Stino?
Good morning.
Good.
You'd make a great Russian.
Thank you. You know what? I screwed up that bit. You know what I should have said the guy's name was? Ivan Benjekhanov. Right? There was the joke. I am Russian soldier. Name is Ivan Benjekhanov. But anyway, Brian's like, I don't want to be part of this bit anymore. So anyway,
play that for the later audience.
Yeah. So two things I want to talk to you about the Cabin Fever getaway. Number one is we announced it this week. There is another radio station going to this exact same. I'll even say what it is. I posted about it. Brian's like, why did you post about their link? I'm like, because I want people to go look. It's the exact same resort. It's a week in February, the exact same resort. Go ahead and go look at WKLH's trip. It's almost $1,400 more.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
per person. So if you're a couple, that's like $2,800 more almost per person for a week at the same resort. And it's not that their price is so ridiculous. I think their price is more in line with what that resort gets. Ours is just ridiculously cheap. Right. So I wonder, does Brian have some type of blackmail on the owners of the resort? They're like, it was a great deal, or I'm going to release these photos.
We get busy on this really, really quick. We start working on this in February. We had your airspace in March.
Yeah.
So we already had that contracted. And what has happened since March is the gas prices and fuel prices for cars, airlines, whatever, went crazy. So they raised the prices on that. And then the other thing is we had the resort contracted in June. So when their travel agents are working on this, which was July-ish or so, prices had gone up. So we've got, such a great bargain. You think about $1,400 per person saving.
Almost,
That's not just the radio station. That's, if you want to go a different week or so, we have got a great rate.
It's a ridiculous price.
That is, which is brand new. I mean, it's not even a year old. It opened up in October of 2021. And we're going to be basically at kind of like an inaugural.
It still has that new resort smell to it. All the rooms are nice. Everything's nice and new. And I don't know, people that haven't gone on an all-inclusive trip or whatever, you see the price and you're like, oh, God, because you're used to paying for air and hotel on your trip up front. So this is more than that. But if you break it down and you back out the price of the room and the price what the air would cost you, you're eating and drinking for a few bucks per day. All you can eat, all you can drink. You can't get a better deal in travel, I think, than all-inclusive. And it's just relaxing because if you go on another trip, you've budgeted, and during the trip, you're worried like how much you've spent, how much you're going to spend. You keep counting the money, and you don't do this. You walk out of your room with your key, and you just wander around and grab drinks and things to eat and wander around. You can tell the people that it's first time on a all-inclusive trip because they try and eat and drink themselves to death the first day. To get they don't realize that it's always open bar. It's open bar for a week.
Yes.
All the restaurants, there's not a bill and then by like the third day, they're just slowly sauntering around like everybody else, all nice and relaxed. It's truly relaxing because you don't worry about money.
Sunburn too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and they don't realize it. We're closer to the equator. Put on some sunscreen. So you got a ridiculous deal. Even if people don't give a rat's ass about the radio station, they need to go just to go to a great resort all-inclusive that they wouldn't be able to get this price on. So go and just abuse us because it's a deal. Or go and you'll have all these new friends. The Cabin Fever people will keep you engaged and you'll have a great time. But what were you going to say, Brian?
Yeah, and this resort is just so unusual. It's really a Caribbean feel. It's basically all white, and then it has these colorful accents. It's part of the Charisma family of resorts, and they coined the phrase gourmet inclusive. So this resort, even in its first year, because just like any restaurant, you got to get it going, and you got to get the right team. It's known for its exceptional food.
Uh,
And that, not all
That
the
is-
all-inclusives can say that.
That is one of the number one, maybe the number one biggest variables on all inclusive is the food. Sometimes you go and it's edible, it's okay, and sometimes you go in every restaurant, it's like you're out at a fine dining restaurant, a good restaurant, so stuff like that as well. So and it's fun stuff. They have bicycle blenders that you blend your drink on the bicycle.
Mhm.
They have floating. Did you see the picture, Stino? There's
I've seen it.
like floating
A taco tray.
And I don't like that. I don't want to eat tacos in the pool. But if you
do.
want to eat
But
tacos
we
in the
have
pool,
one with your name on it.
if you want to
already.
eat tacos in the pool, they have a floating taco tray. And there's a brewery there. Are there any other all-inclusive resorts that have a microbrewery, their own brewery?
Tom, absolutely none.
This is it.
None. This is the only one.
That's crazy. So if you're a beer person, there you go. Now we get
And
you. Go ahead.
here's something else I want to say, because the vibe there is kind of a chill, but there's music going on all day. So all day, all night. So whether it's at the pool, whether it's on top of the Land Shark Brewery or in the lobby area, there's music, live music being played all the time. And then we got the modern day Romeos, Jim and Justin are
those
part of our
knuckleheads.
group.
Yeah. So there's something going on. You can always be entertained, or you can always relax. There's stuff going on. And our group, great to go with. If you, they're just great to go with. You will make
We're
new
one
friends.
big family.
If you have late, right, and
yeah.
everybody gets along. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what your beliefs are.
And they're
in any way.
all
We just-
different ages. Everyone from like,
18 to 80.
Yeah, we have an 80-year-old
Yeah,
that goes.
Who's the coolest person going? So
She
anyway,
is.
yeah. So we get y'all excited for it. The problem is, here's the other thing I want to talk to you about. If you go to our website and you look at all the different options for rooms and flights and things like that, a lot of them, more than not, are sold out. Go to the road trips page at 95willrock.com. Click on Cabin Fever Getaway. There's two things I want to ask you about. If you scroll through the room categories, most of them and flight categories,
Oh, yeah.
if you go to the booking page, are sold out. If you look on the booking page, each option, Brian, has a different resort picture, except for one of the options. The 7-night Chicago Air Paradise Room Sunday departure. It's not a resort picture. It's me and Stino by a microphone. If people book that room, do we have to go sit in their room with a microphone? Is that part of the? Is it because that package is still
we can
available?
work something out.
Yeah, well, there's
Yeah,
one
maybe
picture.
We can work something
But
out.
a lot of the options are sold out. Now that's the buy-in rate. That's the bottom price. That's the one that's almost $1,400 less than this other place is charging. That one's still available. Paradise Room, which is the base room, which is still beautiful, out of Chicago on Sunday.
I'm leaving on Sunday too. So you get
Stino
to
will be on
ride
here.
with
Oh,
me.
jeez. Please go anyway. Stino will. This is a public service announcement. This trip is sold more than any trip we've ever done before. We do not need to sell it.
Right.
But there's only some of the options left. And then Monday, you have to give back some of the unused space. And once the space that we have blocked out at our price is gone, then you'll have to jack the price for people to go with after Monday.
Right.
Once that, and you're only going to save so much space because you have to, if you don't sell it, you got to eat it. So,
right. So here's what we have. Out of Chicago, we have the Paradise Room that goes for $23.99. Again, $1,400 less than what you'd find on another radio station or trying to do this yourself. We have a beachfront available. So that's the Sunday departure out of Chicago. Out of Milwaukee, we have the Paradise Room. That's $100 more. I don't know why, but it is $24.99. We have swim-up rooms left,
which
in
was
Milwaukee.
they were sold out, but you have some swim-up rooms left. Yeah.
Yep, we got some more, and then we have the beachfront.
Okay.
We have limited numbers in all of those categories, whether it's Chicago or Milwaukee. As you said, Tom, this is the biggest WIIL Rock trip that we've ever had, and this resort isn't that big.
Yeah.
There's
It's going to be our resort.
70 rooms.
It's gonna be us.
Excuse me. About 270 rooms.
It's going to be mostly
And
WIIL
so we've
Rockers
got a
there.
good portion.
Half. Yeah. So we're going to own this resort more than ever before. And some of the rooms got to go back on Monday. So it's time. If you've been on the fence, book it now, or you might not be able to, or the price will go up. And it is I'm not talking about a little discount. I'm talking about almost $1,400 a person. So you go to the website, 95willrock.com, go to the road trips page under the go tab, scroll all the way down, Cabin Fever Getaway, and then it says book here. You can see all the different options. You can book right online. I think it's better to call travel leaders. They're open after 9, Monday through Friday. So you want to do it today if you can.
Today.
Yeah, 833 TL trips. What is the T and the L? 833
Travel leaders.
8. No, I want to 8.
It's 858-7477.
833 858
477.
833 TL trips. Let's stay with that. 833 TL trips. 833, not 800. 833 TL trips after 9. If you're on the fence, today is the day. Otherwise, you might get screwed out of this. That's why I want to talk to you, Brian. Also want to say that Tom and Stino will be sitting in the room, I guess. If you're a 7-night Chicago Air Paradise Room Sunday departure, there's the picture. Tom and Stino sitting in your room with a microphone the whole time you're there watching
I'm
you.
looking at it, Tom.
Right? Isn't that funny? Don't change it. Leave it. I like that.
No, I'm gonna keep it there.
Those are the people where we sit in your room. So that's a special perk. Anyway, Brian from Travel Leaders, 833 TL trips, space limited, going to be gone. Best deal you're going to get on an all-inclusive vacation at a resort.
All today.
Are we going to take? We have to take a trip down because I have to find out firsthand if they have Jack Daniels. Let's get that scheduled, okay?
You've got the date, buddy.
All right, man. All right. There's Brian Hurley from Travel Leaders. Cabin Fever Getaway 2023 is going to be nothing short of spectacular. We'll talk to you later, friend.
All right, thanks.
All right, there's Brian from Travel Leaders. And then look at the amenities of this place. I mean, public service announcement. Book it soon if you're thinking about going. 750 now.
Sunny today with a high of 82.
My girlfriend, who's the most spectacular girl in the world, and she'll be on the Cabin Fever Getaway with us. Love of my life will be with us. Love of my life, but she hates my pants. She doesn't even want me to get into my pants. Will you rewind to that from yesterday? Coming up next on Will Rock.